EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because when this guy can blitz him, he takes advantage of man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman finalist, program records galore. He looked every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw here. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 19 carries, 96 yards.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him 2nd in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone. Touchdown,
great run, and the score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown! coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. No doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And here comes the Texans now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Mechie, the man in motion. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And the Texans first down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Mixon. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to move back in front. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to the ground with Robinson. Fighting his way through contact. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondell Moore from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Mix it up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good. Yeah,
just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Algier, headed right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And caught by London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Back to throw again. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with touchdown! Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. Looking deep here from Mechie. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And bulldozing his way through. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Zach Harrison brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Inside handoff to Mixon.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second, here's Algier, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
The punt team on now as Penix sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense taking over again. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Here's Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
1st down, Texans.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Shoves him aside. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that 1st touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before you get the 1st down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A pickup of 11 at a Texans 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now here's Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's back. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. It's complete to Diggs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Houston.
Here goes Stroud again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Here's Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Another try for Mixon. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Xavier Hutchinson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Falcons 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Falcons ready to take over. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced him.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Mixon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 10, a little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.